Good morning, everyone. Today we're heading out for Driveway Bonsai at Malcolm's house. He is the oldest member of the Cypress Lakes Bonsai Club. And today Ron, our president, will be putting together a pinjing on one of the slabs that I have made in one of my other videos. I see Ron is already set up for his pinjing. He's going to be using some epoxy products to attach this wood, and then he's going to add these little portulacaras. Should be interesting. Swing around and get the back side of it. Here's the man himself coming in.
We make a lot of different products this week as well.
So what you doing there, Ron?
I am mixing up a contact cement called JB Weld, which I'm going to use to anchor all of these pieces of wood to this slab as the basis for my pinjing.
So what's the timetable here with that?
Once you mix it together, it starts then the process of turning into glue, basically. And once you apply it, it takes about 6 minutes for it to set and to cure solid in about 24 hours. But it'll be workable within about 15-20 minutes. You'll be able to work around it.
Now, who made that slab for you?
Mr. Terry Adkins. Bonsai from the Samurai.
Samurai. Bonsai by the Samurai.
$250. But you can bargain for them.
So is that the first one you have applied to?
No, I've applied it to all of them. They're all...
Everyone's been glued down now?
Yes.
Wow.
So now we just rest. Let it
rest.
Establish where these are going on the thing. They're glued down with the JB Weld. They're not moving now. So now I'm going to put a layer with real sticky muck around the edge, the perimeter, to establish my growing area. So this muck is made with sphagnum moss, Academa fines, and Michigan peat. It's a formula I got from Bill Valavanis from Bonsai International magazine, and it's what he uses to make muck, and it works quite well. Now this particular batch, I added a product called bentonite to it, which is a real fine powdery clay mixture that they use in winemaking to filter wine. And it makes it sticky. That's why this one batch is so sticky. This batch doesn't have the bentonite in it, but I'm going to use this to fill in the spaces and plant trees in it.
There he goes, adding the muck.
So now we're going to determine how high I want this wall. And the outside of the wall is going to have some moss on it.
Could go all the way around it. Well, we're moving right along. A little bit of the edge left. Getting it all in place now.
Straight ones on the inside. I also have this little one here.
Well, he's got to place all the plant material now and determine where he's going to put everything.
I'm putting a soil layer underneath all of these. The planting layer, and this is bonsai smalls that I've sifted out, plus small Academa that I'm then mixing together so it holds moisture. That is a Nia.
So that's your planting bed.
But I grow mine all in clay pots.
Have you decided on how many plants thus far, or you're just gonna wing it?
Wing it.
Oh, it's getting ready to place the first tree. For everybody's information, these are Portulacara opera. We call them elephant bush, mini jades. And of course he's going to trim off a little bit here and there to get it to fit better.
Our goal is to do this without having to add wiring.
Gold nickname of the tree, Granta erecta, it's a golden dewdrop, and then they've got different varieties like blue sapphire, gold mound, different.
Right there, the second tree.
This one I believe is a blue sapphire.
Going up high with this one.
Golden
Interesting.
These guys, like if you ever get over to Brent's house, he's got a very old one, he is probably 20, 30 years old, very compact pads, and these leaves will reduce
To
down.
trim it down a little bit to get it in the pocket on the wood.
Got a little piece of square screen there.
You have other soil down in there already?
Gotcha.
Pinjing bonsai, you probably see some more of that. Artisans has a couple of specimen videos.
You could add muck around that. Comes in with the other muck.
Ron comes out within 3/4 of a mile apart. He's just super busy. He'll come to some of our property bonsai things. Not putting alligators. Yeah, he's retired now. And he had a couple hundred.
And then I will, as they do, put moss around it.
And we had when he retired about 2 acres of property out by the phosphate area out by past Marta.
So Ron, which tree number is this one?
Pardon me?
What tree number is this one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6.
Number 6?
Now I'm starting to get the
Adding more muck.
Adding muck around it. Now we're going to determine how tall a tree we need for this little spot.
Well, Ron has settled on 13 trees, and it looks really nice from both sides. Take a little aerial shot here.
Trees that are growing outside,
And the next stage is applying
Apply
the moss. Well, we have the finished product now, and I'm just going to zoom in and show the overview of it.
Mr. Picasso.